does he look surprised out there, caught off guard?
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year. And as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Wade. Here's Whiteside. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 14. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. Tyler Johnson comes in for Richardson. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Timeout, please.
Started.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in from Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Irving. Nice D from Dang.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skills.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Nobody near Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. The Heat trail by 17. From deep three-point range, Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Here's LeBron. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his third foul of the game.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And so here's Cleveland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot's good from Irving.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The Cavaliers leading by 17.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Wade misses. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-4 run. Irving with the ball. Wade picks him up. Irving attacking. James right side. Offensive rebound. Love dishes to Thompson. The kick out to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 18 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. No good off the front iron.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Mick Roberts' shot is good. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Irving kicks to Love. It's stolen by Dang. Pass to Bosch from deep. But they get it back. From deep three-point range, they shoot again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. Winslow's checked in for Chris Bosh. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 19. There's Winslow, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago, got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in that national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
The Heat trail by 20. From deep. No luck.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking. That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Got that one up quick.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. LeBron kicks to Smith from the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They get it again. Here's Richardson, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots, gentlemen.
J.R. Smith picks one up. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Throws it up high. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers lead.
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach, with this type of ball game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we could only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know they handle.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng out there with Whiteside, and it's Bosh in at the 3. The drive by James, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
The Heat trail by 19. Wade with it. Now Smith defending. Wade missing again.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the Big Three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
On the jam by J.R. Smith.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Heat. Both free throws good for Irving.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 22 points for Kyrie Irving.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
That's his first.